See how you at home think the game is going to go. So send your picks to @LOL Esports with the hashtag TIPWin.
Especially in big camps. Almost all of that gold advantage is from Santorin's farming over Rush. Dyrus as well as the other guy who has a lane edge, and that's being taken back in this bottom lane. Where now
Adrian goes down.
Wow.
The Tibbers locked out there. They're trying to fight without practice.
They were getting LCS.
Did have.
Yeah, did have, exactly. Now it's becoming another situation where TSM is winning all their lanes. Rush continuing to try the gank pressure, though. One of these has to work if Tip wants a chance in this game.
He gets the cripple on. Dyrus still wants to go for the kill, though. Transcendent Blades is down, and Dyrus is going to find himself on the ground as well. Rolling around in the Tormented. Looks like Xiao's forced out of that. They may decide to go now onto Dyrus in the top lane. He actually hasn't even focused boots yet, so he's only using the tenacity of his passive. Doesn't look like it's going to help him out this time. He goes down again. A bit of deja vu there, and a repeat gank towards Dyrus.
The Dyrus camp.
He'll be anywhere near the range, so. We did see a lot of wards placed here recently by Impulse, but as those wear out, TSM knows it, and they go ahead and take down the Dragon.
TSM with a slight lead in the early game, although Team Impulse, we got that backdoor Morgana that could be good. Oh, nice catch.
That's going to be a dead Lust Boy going down. Adrian with the quick fingers actually picks up the kill, which is a little unfortunate.
And they making a play. They have a numbers advantage potentially. They catch Rush.
Ooh, he was standing on a few of his own wards, but they still knew that he was there due to the rotation of Impulse. And they do. They find Rush.
Yeah.
Bjergsen and the rest of the team, they'll be 16 then with that final level of ultimate, and whatever they have may not help in the fights on the side of Impulse. Oh, Solar Flare just behind Dyrus, losing out on a very, very big ultimate there. Well, the rest of the team, they're going to follow through. A nice block by Adrian to be the human shield, but it was only for so long because he himself goes down. 2 more kills for Team Solo mid as they are just roaming.
Lane on top of a lane ward that TSM didn't know that was there. So really, after all of that posturing, that fight was won by a single, but they're just not overwhelmingly good percentages as far as winning goes, unless Dyrus gets it on the right target at the start of the fight.
I love the way that Impulse plays. Even when they're behind, they still try to look for the fights. Impact having to use his Zhonya's only for 1 Soul Shackle.
Oh, Turtle
gets caught in the front of the fight. Lust Boy from behind. This could be a huge Tibbers if he nails it. Impact and Apollo get hit, but the team's already spreading. It was too little, too late.
Misposition from Wild Turtle, and now Impulse is back on the offensive.
That's what they wanted the whole time, pushing themselves into the jungle, whether they had vision or not, and they find a fight that gives them a bit of an edge. Maybe an inner turret here as well. Dragon is in 1:30, so they still got to scrap for that, but this is a good move.
That was Team Impulse fighting without a good ultimate out of Impact.
What?
Another Dark Binding and another pop by Impact around there.
Right through the brush, they feel like they have it again. They push it onto Wild Turtle and they explode Lust Boy. This could be another fight. Dyrus forced to flash out. Turtle again gets hit up by the crowd control in the middle of the fight. Not looking good now for Team Solo mid. The picks are happening and the picks continue for Team Impulse. Dyrus on the side, able to get one onto Rush, but that's all they got out of that. Back off. But it looks like they should have enough damage to finish and get out of this one on time.
Dyrus gonna want to cause problems, but he's got to be careful. Those bindings still last on Aurelia.
That's the deep Rek'Sai tunnel. He could be coming up big on this one if the team can keep going in. Bjergsen a little too far ahead of the team. He goes down. Caston and Xiao is on the ground as well. They're going to be able to pick up a kill on the Impact. Adrian only offering the crowd control utility here. And with that huge Void Rush, they may be able to keep picking up kills. Corky just on the outside. Wild Turtle, the Valkyrie in. And Santorin helps the team pick up a few and repair that debacle of a dragon.
Something more than a farm alarm. This time, it was a legitimate danger alarm for Team Impulse because Santorin came in behind them, and this game just exploded in action.
Oh, getting antsy in the pantsy. Rush goes in. Lust Boy, 2 turret shots. He's down to 200 HP.
Rush!
Oh, he connects the resonating strike. Kicks back Dyrus. They may not have enough damage. Connected again. Oh, he gets the next Sonic Wave off to finish the kill from Adrian, and Santorin's left wondering. Wild Turtle as he comes down. In the mid lane, so they're trying to just repeat, rinse and repeat. There it is again.
Yeah, but now they're gonna fight him.
That's the Zhonya's. Tibbers goes out. They block up the Tibbers, but where's the damage onto the champions? Wild Turtle gets hit. Dyrus is the focus, but he's able to take a lot still. Impulse takes down the tank and the AD carry right away. One of the
late game. He comes up with these somewhat untradeable moves. He'll Q him, get a huge magic shield, burst him, and then go right back out again.
Yep.
And they poke Bjergsen at the start of the fight.
Doesn't teleport in. He had a chance to go to the pink ward up tied towards Tribrush, but he's not even home guarding out here. Now he's going to teleport in.
This is going to be the game.
May be able to get a good fight here. Santorin goes in to keep them there. We see the Tibbers is out as well, and it is going to be the fight. Lustboy gets himself out. That Quicksilver Sash somewhat coming into play, but he still goes down. The fight is now Impulse. This death ball on the back line ready to now push forward. They get it onto Turtle once again. That's where the Quicksilver Sash needed to be. And Impulse is going to start moving into the base to wreck house.
Riv, they have the minion wave. This fight is so late in the game, and they can't quite get Bjergsen.
That
might
close.
be what stops the game from ending, the fact that Bjergsen didn't die there.
That's only free damage for now. Lustboy hits out the Tibbers. Not much was gained out of this. It didn't look like the team was ready. Wild Turtle could go down, and he gets ignited immediately. How does he keep going down first? Now it's the kill going on to Bjergsen. Lustboy falls. There's Dyrus. Santorin gets hit. They're over the wall. The bindings are just on point from impact. And being outspoken about the Morgana pick, he brings out the plays once again.
They picked it early, it's a flex, but we thought it was going in the top lane, and that flash ultimate just ended the game against TSM. No escape from that Morgana. Team Impulse pulls off the upset, 41 minutes in.
One of the most definitive games to take down Team Solo Mid and to bring themselves 6-6 here on the split. Team Impulse takes down Team Solo Mid.
Wow, what a game.
We knew it would be, man. The spring and summer split MVPs going head to head all game long. Plays from both of them. But in the late game, would you expect it to be the teamwork of Impulse to come out on top?
That's the thing. They were the ones who had the superior map movements. They caught TSM a little bit slow on some of their rotations.
Yeah.
And as well in the team fights, having even the most basics of communication to get the Black Shield on the right targets, allowing Xiao to be an absolutely unstoppable rift-walking, Black Shielded Kassadin was too much for TSM to handle.
Definitely couldn't have happened with a different comp. With anybody else in the top lane, that was amazingly played, and they did it from the start. Even with a tough early game from Santorin, being everywhere, we saw him blowing flashes all around. What a game from Team Impulse to really start showing themselves here, especially to prove that they can stand with the top guns in the late game.
And this is what people have been talking about when they talk about Team Impulse's potential and their ceiling, how good their players are. You know, a former world champion in the top lane, #1 Korean solo queue jungler, Apollo kind of reborn with his new name as an AD carry.
So true.
And Xiao, who has been playing poorly in a lot of the games this split, realizing his talent there and laning toe-to-toe with Bjergsen and then surpassing him in the late game.
Yeah.
Taking down TSM, only the